Well, good morning. Today is, excuse me. Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, April 16th, and we have two birthdays today. Today is Rosie Muro, M-U-R-O. It's Rosie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rosie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also Carolyn Blackmon at B-L-A-C-K-M-O-N. Carolyn, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great birthday. Sitting outside's the last day I'm going to be able to sit outside for a couple days. Supposed to go down. Right now it is 72, and tomorrow at this time it's going to be 37. It's almost like flipping the numbers around. But, and I didn't want to sit on my deck in the back because I have all my furniture covers on, and I didn't feel like taking them off. These chairs here are the kind that just dry naturally, so I don't have to worry about them. I don't have to cover them because we're getting rain this afternoon. Danny, who's an afternoon golfer, he's not a morning golfer at all. Jimmy gets up early in the morning to go golf. Danny goes in the afternoon. So they never really golf together because they have different ideas of when's the perfect time to golf. But because it's supposed to start raining in a couple hours, Danny and his crew went like I think they had an 8:43 tee-off time, which I thought was an odd time. I could see like 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, but 8:43? They're pretty precise, I guess, when there's that many people. I guess Danny goes in a foursome, so I got to get all four of them out. So, no big major plans for today. Denise is going to come over. I'm going to do Josh's taxes. He completely forgot about him, and so did I, because I do his taxes for him every year. He just does a simple form, which he could probably do himself, probably way faster than me. But I've been doing it for years, and so I don't have a problem. So I'm going to do that this afternoon. And then I have my Zoom call at 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do that. Stay on plan, because tomorrow's weigh-in day. I am so hoping for a pound or less. That's my goal. I proved to myself during Lent that I can lose at least a pound a week. I gained a little bit more. I lost 9.6. Did I say gain? I meant loss. You knew what I meant. I think I can lose a pound or less a week. I think I can. I know I can because it's just I'm following my plan now. I'm doing really well. Jim and I did have Olive Garden for dinner last night, but I only ate half of it. So I had a chicken tortellini Alfredo. I know, the Alfredo tells you right away, lots of points, lots of calories, but it was so good. And then I had a bowl of pasta fagioli, and I did have 2 breadsticks. But for breakfast I had, what did I have for breakfast? Oh, I didn't eat breakfast. I wasn't hungry. I got busy rearranging the furniture when David came over, and just like I thought, he picked up the bench and just carried it over his head. Picked up these, like there was 5 of these stacked chairs, just picked them up, put them where they needed to be. It's just, I want to be young and strong again. And those days are long gone past me, so I have to resign myself to the fact that those days are long gone. But we're going to do Danny's birthday dinner this week. His birthday's on Tuesday. And then we're going to have a mean roast. That's what we always call it, a mean roast. Oh, and then Danny came over yesterday too. Danny and Brooke come over before they went out to eat. We helped them decide where they were going to go out to eat. We didn't go as a double date. It's just, they're just young and in love and just starting out dating, and that, last thing they need is the old folks with them. Although he would have, they didn't invite us. I thought, nah, it's okay. But where's that bird coming from? That's one of the mean birds. The bully birds, as I call them. He's calling all of his other bullies. And just with the tree, I know you can't really see my tree too much, But it just seems like one day they're just branches, and now I'm looking around and there's all these green foliage coming in. It just shows you how fast spring comes and how fast things can turn around. It's the same with your weight. Things can turn around in a dime if you just give it the effort. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm giving it the effort. So I think that he's taunting me now. He's taunting me. I can hear him. He's saying, you don't mean nothing to me, Sandy. I'm going to eat all this food. Because I just put out some new soot. I had one piece of soot left, so I put that out in that. Oh, there's the little girls that I just gave the $5 to the other day. They're learning how to roller skate. That's something I could never do. I had the roller skates that you put on top of your shoes. You know, you had your shoes on, and then you had the little key to adjust it so that it would fit to whatever size you needed it to be. So, but she's just rollerblading. Excuse me, not roller skating, rollerblading, which is even harder. But you know, I don't understand. I could ice skate. Jim and I used to go date when we went on our dates. We used to go ice skating. Ice skating, I could do. Roller skating, no. I remember the one time I was I was a chaperone for the roller skating parties. They used to have a roller skating party. They used to go to Motor City roller rink once a month. And my sister Mary would drive, because you know I didn't drive. So my sister Mary and I were always chaperones. And I was a lunch mother too at the time. And so I don't think I was a pretty fun lunch mother. I really do. I didn't, you know, they had to follow the rules, but I wasn't like overly strict. You know, it was just kind of like have fun, you know, type of thing, as long as you're being nice. But anyway, so we were at the roller rink, and they kept saying, oh, Mrs. Carrico, we want you to skate. And I go, no, I don't skate. No, please, come on, let's skate. So I very reluctantly put some roller skates on, edged my way out, hanging onto the wall to get out there. And so then, as they were skating by, they were doing 2 whips, which I'm sure everybody knows what a whip is. It's like everybody holds hands, and then they lead around, and they go like a snake all around the floor, the roller floor, the dance floor, to the music. And then they try to spin so fast that the last person on gets whipped off. I was the whip. They put me on the end, and I was holding on for dear life, and I kept reaching my hand out for somebody else because I didn't want to be the whip, and nobody else. And I know that they weren't doing it to be mean. It was just, you know, the kids. That's what they're going to do. Let's see what we can do to make it fun for Mrs. Carrico. And they come around this corner so fast, and they whipped me so fast that I went and I took out the whole other line of the other whip. Boom, 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 boom. They went down like little bowling pins. And I thought, oh my gosh, I just tore all of them. They're all laying on the floor, and some of them were crying. And I thought, no, worked my way to the side, and no, this girl's not going to roller skate anymore. I made the effort. I did make the effort, but sometimes you make the effort and it just doesn't pan out. But that doesn't mean that you need to quit. But I did quit because I never tried again. I thought, no, one and done with that. I can't take out any more kids. I had to face these kids tomorrow in school, because it usually was an early. It used to be like from 7 to 8:30, so they would be home by 9 o'clock. But it was fun. I really enjoyed being a lunch mother. It was a lot of fun. Got to see the kids, got to know the kids. It was a different time. I was so active in the school and church when my kids were growing up. I was just super, super active. And then Jim worked out of town for a whole year. So just to kind of occupy my time, you know, I did so much. I volunteered so much. And I enjoyed it. So that's all that really matters, I guess, as long as you enjoy yourself in life. And, you know, just, you know, my ending quote just kind of reminded me of all the people that have been in and out of my life. You know, there's been good people, and there's been people that, you know, like I kind of question my judgment that I stayed friends with them for so long. But the ones that they taught me something. Even the ones that weren't good for me taught me something about myself. So always look at somebody and think, what can I learn from that person? Because you can always learn, no matter how old you get. There's always something new to learn. And then the older you get, the more you want to keep your brain active. Because I know I want to keep my brain active, so that's my plan. I am going to start a book today called Dust, which I've had this book for years. I found it on my bookshelf, and I don't know that I've read it. Maybe I've already read it, and I don't remember reading it, but Patricia Cornwell is one of my favorite authors. I have so many favorite authors, though, so it's kind of hard to limit it to one or two. But this one was, copyrighted 2013. I'm quite sure I've read this before. But Massachusetts Chief Medical Examiner Kay Scarpetta has just returned from work in one of the worst mass murders in U.S. history when she is awakened by Detective Pete Marino. A body, oddly draped in an unusual cloth, has just been discovered and inside the sheltered gates of MIT, and it's suspected the identity is that of a missing computer engineer last seen the night before a trendy Cambridge bar party. Okay. It's got everything I need in it. So I'll probably start reading that today, do my Zoom, enjoy being outside as long as I can, and listen to the little girls screaming because they're already starting. Although this one's not the little girl, I think that's the little boy. Yeah, he's having a tantrum. Things aren't going his way so far. It's not going to be his day. Anyway, this is going to be my day though. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.